Now we're live.
Hello,
Hello, everybody. Hello, hips. I hope you're all
I've disappeared.
Where are you going, my love?
I hadn't moved. That's it. I've moved a
You're
bit
back.
now.
You're back.
Yeah.
Hello, Pits. I hope you're all feeling well. Hope you all had a great weekend. I did. I'm absolutely exhausted, hence I am in my onesie. Not my onesie, it's actually a fleecy top.
Furry.
But
yeah, it's pretty nice.
yeah, I had a nice shower, a scrub up. I had a bit of Ragnar Lothbrok. Yeah, and
we had a visitation from
Sticks, yeah. So yeah, how did the weekend go? The weekend went stunning.
Hi, Dirty Faces. Hi, T. Let's go. Hi, Kitten Killer. D. Katrina. Badger. Anyone else I missed?
Derek hanged off.
Yeah, I said D.
Yeah, D. Oh, D, you're good out there. Yeah, the weekend went well. We had a great camp. It was fantastic. Temperature actually held off for us a little bit. We got down to 1 degree Friday night. We were about 4 or 5 degrees on Saturday night. Had a tiny little bit of drizzle, but nothing severe. But
no snow, no sleet. They promised you.
By the time the drizzle came in, most of the guys were fairly knackered. That's the only way to put it. And a lot of them were like, you know what? Now's the time they slid off. The usual pair of amigos sat there to the wee small hours.
Evening, John.
Nattering away like we do, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, what a weekend! It was just, to be honest with you, how would I describe the weekend?
Not like Dad's.
We came, we saw, we conquered, we had some laughs. Some of the guys did videos. Now, I this time didn't do as much recording as I should or may have done in the past, primarily because it was Sticks camp. Yeah, this was Sticks camp. So I literally sat back, took it lazy, wandered about, had a natter. I got to do a little bit more of the things that I don't normally do.
Will you stop it?
Jason cooked Saturday night in
Sticks' video.
Yeah, prepping his first video for his new channel, which will be announced soon. I'll keep you all posted on that. But it was a stunning. We had Moroccan lamb. We had sauteed potatoes. We had couscous, Mediterranean couscous. We had a salsa to die for. Even one of the guys there who said, "Oh, I don't want to do the old vegetable thing," went back for seconds. So proven point. Yeah, and just chilled. Mac was there. Rob was there. Daz
bought his Series Land Rover, didn't he?
Yeah, Yachts was there. Yeah, Rob bought a Series Land Rover 1951.
Ray popped in as well.
Yeah, Ray popped in. Roman Ray popped in. And Roman Ray was a bit of a hero. We were prepping wood, and Jason's chainsaw ran out of petrol.
Eating yabs.
And Ray turned up, and the first thing Ray said, "We got a Land Rover." Is I bought some firewood, and I've also got my chainsaw with me if you need that lot.
He's a hero. That
and just got stuck straight into it. What a man! Kind of community you need, the kind of brothers you want. So it was fantastic. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Willow, stop. Do excuse that noise. That isn't my backside. It's not me.
Willow. It's the table monkey. Come here.
Come on in. Come on. He wants attention. He knows you're all out there. He wants his face on the screen. There he is.
There you go.
Yeah, he wants to be seen.
There you go.
You're just a monkey, aren't you?
Hi, Jess.
Yeah, so it was absolutely brilliant and great fun was had by everybody.
Old Apprentice Charlie. Hi.
Hey, outdoors Charlie. Yeah. Daz. Hi, Daz. How you feeling, mate? I bet you're knackered. Yops is probably going to be this.
Yeah,
Yops. I bet you're knackered as well.
You've been trying a hammock, have you?
Yeah, Daz good. We love Daz. Oh, what we seen on Daz's channel. So again, I 3 channels tonight. I'm going to give a shout out to 3 new channels. As you know, what I try and do week by week by week, I look at a couple of new channels each week. And if I think, do you know what? He's interesting, he's funny, he's got something to share, they get a shout out on here. And hopefully one day they may come and join the community, or if they just pop in, fine. But I'm happy to support them. So the ones I'm giving a shout out tonight are Find Your Friends with Island Jason. Now, this guy is absolutely brilliant. everybody in the community has seen Stick's video of his bird feeder, and this guy not only went out and made a bird feeder of his own, but he attributed his video to Sticks. He gave him full credit for it. You were inspired and created a song with Sticks' name mentioned in it. So, that was absolutely astounding. Now, I know he has joined the community a couple of times, popped in to say hello, but I wasn't aware he had a channel. So, find your friends with Island Jason. Definitely worth a visit. Really nice guy. Really entertaining.
Sticks is blown away by his song. He goes, listen, that's about me.
There was a bit of an issue for Sticks this afternoon in getting home, which I'm not going to talk about here, but it became a bit of a nightmare for him and a bit of a worry and a bit of a stress. In fact, I think he's still on a train now travelling. But Jason, if you see this or hear it, your little video there with your song made his day, lifted him right up. So thank you very much, mate. Another channel, Fear the Beard Outdoors, Out and About. Okay, guy made me laugh. How would I describe him? Benny's granddad. Yeah. Well, possibly Benny's dad, actually, be a bit more polite. But yeah, the guy's entertaining. He's interesting. He's got a good point to say. He walks in some fantastic places and has some great looks around. So I enjoyed that. And thirdly, not last, as you can see up on the board, Tony's Outdoor Life. Great channel. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Some good information. Shares as well. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. So that's my 3 for this week for you to go and have a look at. If you have spare 5, you get a bit bored. If you like it, you want to show some love and support, then dive over there and do so. Anywho, right, lots of people tonight. Blimey, we're busy tonight, aren't we? We're flying tonight. Right. So yeah, I've
Oh, excellent! Someone Tino's has bought a camera and made his first video today.
Oh, excellent. Brilliant. Oh, T. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. And that's what it's about. And it's encouraging. So, T, let us know the details.
It was you. Oh, well done, T.
Oh, T. Right, so T.
TJ, good evening.
Right, so T, he's getting into this. So, again, T, straight away, the community, we'll share our love and support with you. You give us a shout. Let us know what the channel is.
You'll go on the board.
And you'll go on the board. You'll get a shout out and about. So, yeah. And I'm not going to, obviously, the majority of you seem to be YouTubers these days. So, again, if you see a name up in the chat, right, and you like what they're talking about, have a look. Quick. Yeah? If you have to dive out from the chat to go and have a look, do so. There's no problem with that. And, again, for anybody that's new to the...
T Outdoor.
T Outdoors, right.
Outdoor.
T, as in the word cup of tea, T-E-A, outdoor, all one word. All right, guys,
El Croc, good evening.
Well done, T. El Croc, good evening, mate. Jackie Mercer, hiya. So, again, what I'll reiterate is, guys, don't worry about having a chat amongst yourselves in the chat. This is the idea of this whole setup. This isn't just muggins here. This is a community. We share, we help, we advise, we chuck ideas around. We have laughs, we have jokes. We don't take ourselves seriously, but we love what we do. And all we're trying to do, as I said in my video earlier this week, after a rather hateful comment, all we're trying to do is inspire, show people. Say to people that may have never done this sort of thing before, have a go. It's good fun. You'll enjoy it.
El Croc mentioned, I think, Old Navajo Tricks. I'm pretty sure you already...
Yes, Old Navajo Tricks. I do know him very well.
Bushcraft Outside of the Box.
I haven't come across Bushcraft Outside the Box, anyway. But I will have a look. Old Navajo Tricks. Now, when it comes to crafting, making your own gear, making your own bags, tarps and things like that, if you're into that, if you're into producing your own equipment and building your own gear, Old Navajo Tricks is definitely a channel to go and look at. The guy is brilliant. He's in the UK, and most of his stuff is handcrafted himself. He's brilliant, and he shares the method. So he's not one of these guys like, buy my bag. He's a guy that says, no, this is how you make a bag. Okay, so dive over and have a look. He's a great guy. Yeah. Yeah, so well, Mac. Oh, Mac, how you doing,
Mac,
mate?
We've got Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence, hiya, mate.
Andy outside.
Bushcroft, Sussex. How you doing, bud? Hope you're good. Yorkshire Outdoors. Hello, Sam. How you doing? Sam, we had an event out in our woods. We come across a squatch. Yeah, I think it's going to be on Daz's video. You might see it move in the background.
Oh, that's really sweet. Katrina says this channel helps her.
I'm glad it does. Well, that's the other thing is we support and love one another. Okay, we all have problems and issues in life, and occasionally knowing you just got a group of mates on a Sunday night that aren't interested in politics, aren't interested in the stuff. They just want to. Jess
made herself her own flint knife foraging bag. Set her into foraging some pottery this week. Oh,
brilliant, well Jess! Oh, excellent. Look forward to seeing that, John. Right, yeah. Brief update about Blackie Thomas and his stroke. He's home from the hospital, seems to be doing well. Prayers continue for recovery. Yeah, prayers and breast pushings to Blackie Thomas. Yeah, I hope he comes through okay. Nobody deserves to suffer a stroke. That's a terrible thing. So yeah, all our prayers and love from the community go to him. I hope to see him well. Now, you may on occasion find that you've got two new moderators that have appeared with no permission. I will let you know now. Sticks, he's been made a moderator, as has Life's a Hobby. Lady. So I've chucked them up there because we do quite a bit together video-wise, and it's actually going to help with us doing things internally ourselves, sharing videos and so forth. So,
I think Sticks was saying they enjoyed your stories, Mac.
The man is in the house. Roman Ray, sir.
Yes, well done, Ray.
Like a superhero, the Blue Discovery appeared out of the woods at the time of chainsaw running out of petrol.
Lee Roberts in his house as well.
He came in, he took control of the situation, he mastered it. We had fire all night, and we managed to leave the woodpile sustained at the end of the weekend. So, Ray, you're a real hero. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it.
And what about the devil deer? You've got to watch Stix's video.
Yeah, there's a devil deer. Damo, the devil deer.
And Yarps, your poor sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There was ups, there was downs, there was excitement, there was thrills, skills, abilities, and the whole
Mac,
weekend.
Did I hear something about your hammock? Having a bit of a fall.
Sorry, Mac. I had to tell Kaz.
Sorry.
Yeah, as happens. So yeah, it was the usual fun bushcraft weekend, or not bushcraft, outdoors weekend we'll call it. Okay. Now I've spoken to Gareth. There's going to be another one in February, which I do understand is probably for a lot of people going to be out of their remit. It's going to be too damn cold, and I will also add
that series is beautiful.
If the weather is beyond stupid, then yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to have people up there freezing cold. The hillside faces to the north. And at the end of the day, being up there on a regular basis, I can tell you it can get beyond a joke. However, if it's a good winter, then yeah, we will be holding a camp up there in February.
Actually had a comment. Someone said that he was brave going out in this time of year in a woobie.
Yeah.
And you had your woobie.
Yeah.
Mac had his woobie.
Yeah. Works.
I think Jason had his woobie as well.
Yeah, it's setting up right. And as Max mentioned there, yes, yeah, Blue Land Rovers were a bit of a theme at the weekend because Rob came up with Series 1, 1951.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Series 1 Land Rover. And it
definitely,
was
John.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I was blown away. You know, if I was wealthy
it's
enough.
It's almost we call it when they put it on in. It's on show, or it does go on show.
Yeah, it was, and it wasn't one that somebody's rebuilt. This is basically been prepped, taken care of well. That it's got the patina. You can see the age. You can see it's 1951. It's not been taken over a showroom. This thing's been driven, been used, been maintained, been looked after, and it was absolutely stunning. I mean, I know a lot of people aren't going to be in the cars, but old vintage vehicles like that blow me away. Even had travelators, you know, absolutely fantastic.
So were you nice and toasty in your woobie as well, Mac? Max said the landing was quite soft.
Yeah, definitely woobies for the win. Yeah. You know, I don't know that I'd want to push the Wooby on its own much further. But I will say 1 degree. My arm's comfortable. Yeah, I had an underquilt under me top or under my hammock. I dropped the hammock sides down. We cut the wind out. I even did a double shelter system, which ended up folding up and not needing. Yeah, toasty, happy.
When one sees the film of Stix's hot tent, he was actually using your Temu stove, wasn't he? Because he's got one. Otherwise he'd have to bring it down the train.
Yeah.
And there's a photograph of the whole pipe, and it's glowing pink.
Yeah. I will say now it's been used properly in the woods in a hot tent. That little Temu stove, blimey, it's the little engine that. Oh, excuse me. It's the little engine that could. Right, but we haven't mentioned. What are we drinking this evening, my love?
I'm on the no drama Lamy coffee.
Well done. I'm on a nice big mug of tea because I'm still supposed to be off the alcohol. Although, in admission, and I will stand forth and ask for forgiveness, Jason made some of his special hot chocolate last night, which is quite renowned and quite popular. And I may have had a little tot of rum in it. And in the second cup as well, but it was very, very nice. Purely medicinal, you understand. You know, you're looking at conditions like that. You're out in the wild. You're facing bears.
So you were lucky. You had the full moon back here. It was so cloudy, you didn't see any of it.
Yeah, the moon broke through quite late for us. That was around midnight. That slipped out. But
did you have a few of them yarps?
Yeah, it's the moonlight on Friday night was unbelievable. You could walk through the woods without a headlight on.
Hi, Mary.
It was absolutely, it lit up. It was like everything went silver. Absolutely stunning. And I know the lads managed to get some photos and that, which again they'll share on their channels. Absolutely beautiful night. Yeah, it was good. Good, really, really, really good. Now, I have to be honest with you all tonight. I don't know that we're going to go for the full 2 hours because, as the lads that joined us on the camp will tell you, we're all knackered. I have literally came back here with Sticks. We had a chat. We had a bimble round. He come up to the man cave. He's seen how small it is. He actually walked in. His words were,
"That's small.
It don't look that small when we see it on the tube." I said, "No, it's not." He also had a look at my back garden, see where my bits and pieces were back on, and did the same thing. Blimey, looks bigger than this on a channel. I was like, yeah, now I understand. So again, sharing with him. Yeah, took him up, dropped him off at the railway station. And like I say, had a Ragnar Lothbrok moment on the way to the railway station, which we won't go into for reasons that
Mr. YouTube
keep me safe. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, he's on his way home now. So hopefully, Sticks, if you can hear us and you're on the train, because I don't know how his phone's managing, you're okay. He's hoping to be home for about past.
He did check it. He did charge his phone up.
Yeah, hopefully he's all good. Hi, Mary. Yeah, so what have you guys been up to this weekend? Help me out. I'm exhausted. I haven't been able to prep anything apart from no farm, no food. Hampshire Outdoors and Survival.
Tuesday,
supports
London.
Small farmers. Okay? Come from a farming background myself, and I stand with the small farmers. That's it. That's as political as I'm getting.
So Sussex went camping in the week.
Excellent. Oh, Andy, nice in Somerset on Friday in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Penn Hill. Oh, you had a stunning night up there. Did anybody see the Leonids? Because that was supposed to be this week.
I didn't see the moon. I didn't see the Leonids.
Yeah, Kiwi Outdoors Apprentice working, bloody working. Oh, mate, you never seem to stop.
Yeah.
Yorkshire Outdoors.
So it must be something that's setting your man for the walk.
Sam, I tell you what, I'd get that checked, mate, because it's hitting you a lot. You might need to see the specialist about that.
Oh, so
maybe you've got. I don't know. You might have a compromised.
You might have an immune system because I've got that. I've got
Hashimoto's.
Yeah, Hashimoto disease.
Yeah,
which is my immune system.
Might even be that it's not flu. Now there are certain chemicals and certain materials can set up very similar symptoms. Just for an instance, one of those is like zinc poisoning, or it's used to be known as zinc flu.
Oh, that's really sweet, you.
Which is obviously a treatment you see on many things. And if you end up breathing the fumes from that, it is like the worst flu you've ever had. Been through it a couple of times myself. So yeah, mate, if I was you, I'd get it checked out because it's hitting you quite regularly.
Bless you.
Tiger Lily, hi you. How you doing? Good to see you there. He was
saying this is the best bit of his week.
Hey, cheers, mate. And you guys are the best bit of mine.
Jess is camping tomorrow night. It's going to be -4.
Oh, Jess.
Penguin weather.
Oh, Jess. Keep yourself tucked up
making a cargo vest.
Yeah, excellent. Kitten.
Yeah, take it easy, Sussex.
Excellent. Got in a couple of decent walks with the wife. Stunning. El Croc's been sewing. Trying to make up big cargo vest. Excellent. John Kennedy working way too much here too. Although I did catch part of Owen's live. They got ice, snow, penguins in Ireland. Yeah, there's the Irish penguin, okay, otherwise known as the Guinness bird. It's
try some turmeric, Sam. You can get turmeric tablets.
Yeah,
they're good for your immune system, and milk thistle as well.
Could also be an allergy.
It could.
Allergic reaction, because that can set off flu-like symptoms.
Excuse me there. Andy said, did you get your XL yet?
XL. Oh, no, I haven't got an XL. Right, Andy. Although I would dearly love an XL, the route I'm having to go, you'll know what I'm on about. So, Andy, got an XVS 1100. Chop I built. Well, it's not chop. It's actually classic Bob Starley that I built a few years ago. That's come back to me.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, so I've been taking vitamin D.
And that I'm then going to possibly tidy up, sort out. It's nothing to really sort out on it, but it's just tidy it up.
Well done, Foxy.
And that
milk thistle as well.
I might then see if I can exchange that somewhere down the line for an XL. In a perfect world, an XT, but don't know. But see what happens, because again.
Good evening, Rob. Rob, when you just sat praising your Land Rover, that is beautiful.
Yeah. Rob, that landing blew me away. That's I'll put a little bit of that up. The video I'll be editing this week, and I'll put that up. I've got some shots around it for you to share with you all. Because again, it's one of those things for those that like an old Land Rover. It's lovely. I even caught there's a noise. There's just a sound from that engine, from the exhaust, that some people don't get, but people of a certain era know that sound.
Oh yeah.
Mechanical valves, non-electric valves.
I can hear a Land Rover coming.
Rather tooty, just pumping the fuel in gently. Oh, just sorry. Old engines, old vehicles. I love them.
And the smell of oil.
Yeah.
We always have ones that had a water leak on my side, so every time I go around a corner, it would come in through a hole, and I'll be sitting there going, "Water again."
Yeah. That Series 1 was absolutely stunning. Blew us away. Bit of a highlight to the weekend. Cheers, Rob. Really appreciated it.
Yeah, it's funny. It's we didn't get so much when we had our Disco 3, did we?
Yeah.
But yeah, Land Rovers. Freeland, not so much Freeland, but mainly the 90s, 110s, the Defenders, the lightweights, the E-Series, all. So, yeah.
Yeah, Andy, I mean, and I'll get back to the bikes again. So, Andy, I'll say XLXT, but I mean, in realistic terms, any reasonable, what I suppose you call them adventure bikes now, isn't it? It's that combination of being able to pack up the bags and travel distance, and a bit of moderate off-roading, not looking at scrambling, I'm just looking at being able to get the tracks in, maybe a bit of green laning or something like that.
Virginia, I loved meeting
Greg Ovens.
Excellent.
One of my heroes there. Yeah, I tell you, Virginia, he came across how I'd expect him to. He seemed to be, that guy that you see on the videos is that guy that you meet in real life. Yeah, he's a man I'd like to join for a fishing session.
Yeah, 34 in the house. Woohoo!
Yeah. Oh, 34.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Sometimes
Blimey.
I'm sitting there, I have to keep going back on my phone because I can't read that.
Yeah.
And on my phone, it's
yeah. And that's again one of the reasons that you know I got the boys to moderate
probably
for me.
Big old one. It's probably
I mean
109.
Sticks as a moderator. One of the reasons is we're getting numbers in now that are a little bit hard for us to follow sometimes on this, and so they'll answer questions. They know pretty much anything they need to know about the bushcraft and survival world. All right.
Hey.
Sticks, are you home okay, mate? Are you home okay, or are you still travelling?
Yeah, Sussex, your friend mate's one. If it's a big one, it could be a 109.
Yeah.
Or could be a 120 or 130. Is it they do as well?
Yeah. Oh, cheers, Virginia. The guys will appreciate that. Yachts Outdoors, Kitten Killer, Bushcraft Sussex, Sticks Outdoors, Bushcraft. Hey, you are wonderful folks. And they are, mate. They're absolutely stunning guys. Kiwi Outdoors, Apprentice.
He's walking home at the moment.
Okie doke. Just off the train walking. Have you got far, Sticks? I hope it's not too far, mate. I hope it's really not too far. Yeah.
Some really nice, good videos out there a minute. We've been really enjoying everyone's videos. And
yeah. I just got a message from Sticks just off the train, brother. Right. No worries, mate. And again, you get home, see your family. 10 to 15
Rob,
minutes.
I got to see this car because Mac will tell you, I really love series. Apart from when somebody bounces me out the back, Mac.
Yeah. Derek, Sticks' hooch is world famous. So I got a hydrometer, and this week I tested the cider that I had from Sticks. Okay, now I got to admit, it's been a month. So
was that that other one? Yeah.
So I got the hydrometer and tested it. So Sticks cider, according to the hydrometer, is a dry cider, but it's 10.5% volume.
Sorry, excuse the language. Sticks.
Yeah, mildly alcoholic for cider, I suppose. I reckon if I store that up for another 2 months, I should be able to run a car on it.
Yeah.
Because it's still got a little bit of ferment left in it. It's doing well. Yeah.
That's a COVID cure. That is.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it till it's gone scrumpy, and then you have it from a liqueur glass. It's that was potent. 10.5 it's registering at the moment, so it'd be fun to see how high that ends up going. Honestly, no wonder he had a hangover. No wonder I had a hangover for 3 days afterwards. So a bit of experience. I think the bottles it was in, it was starting to eat those. I think it's
what happens in the woods stays in the woods, boys.
I thought it was a bit strange because when you used to crack the top off it, rather than hiss, no, it didn't used to hiss. It used to just scream out, "Hang on to your hats, boys."
Of course, Bushcraft Sussex has got steel. Can you imagine them two getting together?
Blimey,
good grief!
Blimey!
Oh,
blimey! Yeah, don't mind us still.
You'd lose months of your life, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
TJ's got his
next. TJ, yeah. So next spring at my veterans camp. It's no filming, but we may give out the locations we need to protect the woodland. Other than that, it will be a great camp. I'm sure it will, mate. I am absolutely sure it will. Ellen Bushcraft, good to see you. Virginia, I was watching one of your videos this morning. Excellent. Guys are sharing and caring for one another. That's what we need. Andy, so what does the moderator do? So
I sit here because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And if someone comes in and says something stupid like shouts boobs or whatever, I can just delete their comment. I can stop them from commenting for a while to rethink their behaviour, or I can just boot them out.
Yeah, stops arguments. But the other thing this moderator can do,
they can
if like somebody asks a question as the comments are going through, and I miss it because again it's hard for me to watch their camera, and
now I'm starting to have trouble with it.
And it's going quite quickly sometimes. It's difficult with Casfiles. So they're also looking for comments, like people asking questions and that. They can dive in, they can answer the question, or they can put a link up, they can share information. So really, it's a case of, instead of it just being me and Kaz sat here, it's a couple of other guys in the background that are able to
Sticks,
help me out.
we have mentioned that you have got a song.
Yes.
And because Find Your Friends with Island Jason is on the board. And yes, Sticks has got a song. And he made Sticks' a bird feeder, and it also shows him and mentions you on his video.
Got to give full credit, and it was brilliant. It's something we don't see much in the YouTube world, is people giving full credit for an idea to somebody else.
He's put his link up, excellent.
Yeah, and the guy did a stunning job of that, and it really made me happy and made me smile, not just for Sticks.
It's from Canada. Is it Vancouver?
Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
It was the fact that the guy. I mean, we've all seen it. We've all done something. You put it up on your channel. 5 minutes later, somebody's doing the same thing. That happens. Not an issue. But it's really nice when somebody goes, do you know what? This guy inspired me. He did one. I'm going to do mine. That, I thought, was very honourable, very respectful.
And your video you put up, you're saying Sticks put a video up and he got like 3,000 hits.
Oh, yeah, Sticks is live. Saturday morning, Sticks is live. 3,360 odd views in 1 hour. Absolutely amazing, Sticks.
I'm going to have a bit of a sleeve going on. I've got her finished. Andy's had a new tattoo done. So what you got, Andy?
Yeah, what you got, mate?
Or is it somewhere that's unmentionable?
Yeah. Yeah. If it's unmentionable, please remember that.
Yes.
Maybe children.
Yes.
Or people
and ladies that may swoon.
Swoon? Have you been swooning again?
I might.
Blush.
It's getting hot in here.
Hey, my wife flush. Oh dear. Oh, it's fun.
And that's it. Well done.
Push off Sussex. I've got a tattoo in an unmentionable place that says grow up. Yeah, I've got one very similar.
Yeah, I've got one. Now and again, you see part of it. I've got a butterfly on my breast.
Yeah.
And now again, you just see the tip of the wings.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's really unmentionable.
No.
I mean, let's face it, if you wear a summer top, it can be on show. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so
I'm sorry, Lawrence.
I'm going to be a bit crude here, but I've got a tattoo on the old winky. Okay, it's WTAHBA. I'll reiterate that it's WTAHBA. Although when I have an erection, it actually says "Welcome to Aldershot, home of the British Army." It's an old joke. That's an old Aldershot joke.
So Andy says he's got blackberries on a bush with leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I've got butterfly, I've got unicorn, I've got fairy.
Yeah.
I've got me Stonehenge and all me doodah ones there.
We're getting.
But I need another one.
Yeah.
I need another.
I've got a couple of tattoos on my back, 2 of which I like.
You got some on your legs, on
I've
your
got
chest.
a tattoo of a wonky deer.
You've got your
got my druid one on my head. I'm gonna get tats out. I'm gonna have it. I'm talking about having a chest piece done. But yeah.
Yeah, look on your skull.
Yeah, so that's that arm, which is an old arm that goes right back to my nipperhood. Got that little sleeve, half sleeve there. Got that there. That one there, goes
Eagle
back a long
M16,
way.
and
I don't know if you can see me back.
Yeah, you got his stag. He's got this one is actually 2 hairs, and they're like that. And you got your green man, and you got your ones on your leg.
Yeah.
T said immediate demonetization.
Yeah. So again, tattoos.
Yeah.
So if you're
that sounds nice, Tiger Lily.
Tattoos are, You know, a lot of
Terrible
people don't like them, and I get that. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but traditionally, for especially the Northern Europeans, and bear in mind that the word pict comes from the Latin pictured people or painted people. Tattooing and body art throughout the centuries, the millennia, been practiced by pretty much all societies in one way, form, or manner.
Our son, he's in his 30s, youngest one. He's actually got a pair of feet, crow's feet on his for the two Viking ones, and also on the top of his arm here, there was an ice maiden they found that had tattoo down there, and she had two bodyguards with her.
Yeah.
And our son has got her tattoo on his arm there.
Yeah. And again, it's sort of pictoid.
Yeah.
Pictured people, painted
nice,
people.
Katrina. Yeah.
I know.
He showed his nips.
So again, so the painting, the marking of the body, the symbolisation. So for me, every tattoo I have has a meaning behind it and a reason behind it. I was always allowed to have a tattoo, told that, you know, if you're going to have one, it marks something and it means something to you.
Yeah.
Which all my tattoos do. My dragon that's on this arm, right, is my faith and spiritual path. It symbolises for me the constant learning and moving forward. Okay, that's why it's so damn long, because it's taken me ages to learn simple things. I've got the rune of Orm there, which is a traveller's rune, protection from the Nordic side. Down here, I have a combination of Ogham script and a Mongolian symbol. Okay, and again, that one means home, and the others are based on compass bearings for travelling, movement, safety, and protection. That's what you do.
I've got the moon goddess. I've got pears for health. Got a Stonehenge. Got my pentagram because I was born on Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, Dee's in an Irish pub drinking cider and whiskey with two friends from Dublin.
Excellent. Is that Mr. D? Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. D. Hi to your friends. Yeah. All the way from Dublin over there. I hope they're having a great time. There will be a West Countryman heading over, and hopefully the next 12 months to join you in the same thing. Might drop into the same Irish pub. Might share a whiskey and a Guinness with you.
That sounds good, Dandy.
Yeah.
And everyone. Yeah.
And again, tattoos aren't everybody's cup of tea.
Daz says he will be. The weekend shenanigans will be uploaded tomorrow.
Oh.
And I heard about you in the hammock.
Yeah, you had lured to the dark side, like a Sith Lord I was.
And all I say, you don't mention potatoes because I'm gone.
No potatoes. Yeah, so it was a great time. We so Katrina made a mention up there. 4 tattoos. I've got one saying hard times. Yeah, hard times, true friends. Great.
Green Man. That's a great song. A typo next. I shall listen for that one, Stuart.
Yeah.
I like Dan the Bard. Yeah. I like a lot of his thing, especially Cauldron Born.
Oh, nice cup of tea.
Yeah.
Needed that.
I'm surprised I drank that much coffee already.
I can always top you up if you need another one.
Yeah, I do hope that no one's had a problem with the email address. That one. I have sent a few emails out over the last week or so to Mod from
Cherry cider,
Log Hoppers and that, and I haven't any replies back, so I'm just worried that they aren't working. And well done to Tara from Log Hoppers on your selling your fantastic artwork.
Yeah, beautiful artwork.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I loved them. Really did.
Yeah. Tara, Kaz is going to want you to do a full naked pin-up of me like that, but I'm going to pay you extra to adapt it and improve
it's better than putting photocopies of your across woking.
Yeah, you have to mention that.
I didn't say no. I didn't really want that. Yeah. Mary, coming over to African White Horse next year. Perhaps we could have a meet up. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, White Horse. Yes.
Yeah. Last time I went there, it was blowing a gale.
Yes, it was. It was blowing a hoolie. Well, we're going to pass that when we do the Ridgeway May. And we go down that way quite often, don't we?
We like to have the adventure bunnies, don't we?
Yeah, we love Wiltshire. It's a county I'd love to live in.
And Somerset as well.
Yeah, a stunning county. And
again, Scotland.
I'm a man for horizons. Okay, growing or spent so much of my life in the West Country, especially on the moors where you can see out to the horizon. That for me is fantastic. And so when I'm in Wiltshire on the rolling downs and the hills, especially, and you get up onto them high points, and you suddenly
that'd be great. So far. She was saying that she could meet up as well at the White Horse.
Yeah,
we can have a White Horse gathering.
Okay, we'll have a look at that in the spring. We'll actually look at having a White Horse gathering. We will see. It will just be a meet up for an afternoon. But what we'll do, we'll set something up where anybody that can get there gets there. And we will just have a meet up and a chill out down at the White Horse. Maybe even sitting into the evening, watching the sunset in the west, singing
a bit of mead,
songs of joy and pleasure.
Yes, Jess, we're definitely coming up to. You're going to be coming up to Scotland because you've got to meet up with Killer and.
Next year's going to be a busy year.
There's quite a few that are up in Scotland.
Yeah, Invisible Camper and that. And there's another channel for it, Invisible Camper. Good guy. Really knows his history.
Big Agnes is on the back burner now. Yeah, you've gone to the dark side, haven't you? You like swinging in the breeze.
Big Aggie might be looking for a new home.
Good evening, Stealth. How are you doing?
Evening, Stealth. How you doing, mate?
You're all right.
That's all right. Stand down. We're not going to make you go out to the guard room, my friend.
No,
you're all right there.
No, you're not going to go sit and peel 1,000 tons of potatoes.
No, you're good, Stealth. I hope you had a good weekend, mate. I hope it's all good for you. And I'll reiterate again, I don't know that we're going to go on as long as normal tonight, guys, purely simply because it has been a long weekend. Due to the full moon, I didn't sleep Friday night. I got about an hour's kip. And then waking up, Stix's early morning yoga sessions.
And he goes, "Where's all this blood? And your clothes all torn."
Yeah.
Werewolf.
Stix's early morning yoga sessions. You have to be there to understand it. It's an interesting thing. And then Saturday night, I slept reasonably well. But again, we were up early this morning, cracking through the day and the rest of it. So it's weighing on me a little bit. We managed to do a bit more of the carry on for the Predator style-y movie that Owen started. So there may be a little bit of the next episode coming up in the future.
In February, we'll see about picking you up. Yeah. And you can come here and then go to the camp.
Yeah.
We
will. Right. So Lawrence, we'll sort something out there, or even.
Happy birthday to your mum.
Even we'll try and find somebody in your area that wants to come. If not, I will come and get you.
Sussex. Yeah, it's a good stretch in the morning. Stretch towards the kettle. Stretch towards the toaster.
He had the little Temu box stove. He just reached out, got it. That was the interesting thing. Was when he turned around and said on the morning, the second night, and he said, "Yeah, I woke up about 4 a.m. Obviously, the box stove had gone out, and the smoky hut tent's quite thin material, so the old temperature had dropped, and he only had a 2-season cover, and he was feeling it a little bit. He said, but just reached over, lit it up, stoked it up.
Fantastic, Jess.
And that was it. Within minutes, he was warm. So yeah, that little stove's been put through its paces.
Sticks has got in. Twigs has nicked his wooby.
Right, yeah, John. So Sticks is now the Woobies that you gave me. Caroline is a possessor of a Woobie. I'm a possessor of a Woobie. Mac is a possessor
Jess
of a
is
Woobie.
coming down in February.
Brilliant, Jess.
On a train.
Love to have you here. Right, I can pick you up from a station. We can sort that. So let's go through the Woobie dishing out. Jason has a Woobie. Kaz has a Woobie. Mac has a Woobie. And Sticks now has one of your Woobies.
Well, no, he hasn't. It's in Twigs' bedroom.
Yeah, he'll get it back. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Westbury White Horse. Yeah, see, we could do a White Horse trail.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be fun. Do a White Horse trail. You'll get it back, mate. Yeah. You'll get it back.
Oh, that's nice. So Bushcraft Sussex said that he can give, if Lon wants to go, he can give him a lift.
Oh, that would be absolutely brilliant.
So there we go again, the community again,
community.
Isn't it?
It's what it's about. We're all supporting, helping one another, building a community. You know, this time next year, there'll be even more people involved, more people around the world, more people sharing. You'll get to the point where you go, do you know what? I'm going for a holiday. I'm going to visit Disney World. No, I'm not. I'm going to go visit my bushcraft friends all over the States.
Yes.
You know?
A Woobie, right, Sam, mine's down.
I can go get yours.
Sam, Richard is just going to go down and get my Woobie because it's next to the.
In actual fact.
Oh no,
my Woobie's there.
His Woobie's here.
Right, so
if you can imagine, like
it's a poncho liner.
Yeah.
For the American.
And don't be mistaken by thinking that is really thin, because it is so toasty warm.
They're not very thick. They're designed to go inside the tarp. And form a taco shelter, so or taco sleep system, so it folds over like that. Okay, it gets wrapped by the top. There is also a thermal blanket that can go in there, which is a reflective blanket, which will go on the outside of this, inside the top.
We very kindly got ours from John.
They are absolutely amazing. The material itself. The material itself has reflective properties. It's a ripstop material, super light, super fantastic. And Sam would like the camo.
Yeah, we got ours from dear John.
Yeah.
And John says poncho line it. If you forget to take it in the field, you will be cold.
Yeah. It's absolutely. When I first saw it, being typical.
You have a Wookiee. Yeah, I think that does. Yeah.
Being typical bloke, I looked at it, picked it up, and went, I'm hearing a lot of things about these, but could it really be, mate? Stunning. Do you know where that lives now with me permanently, almost in my tarp system or my hammock system? Okay, because I've got a hammock, I've got an underquilt. That is my top quilt, and do you know what? That's it. I'm sorted. Absolutely sorted. None of this being in a sleeping bag, fighting to get out and all that. It just throw it down the end, put my legs out, up and away.
I put it over myself on the sofa, and Willow decided that, not fireworks again.
Yeah.
Willow decided he was going to get on it, and he would not get off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, ties the Woobie and uses a little liner for his summer bag. Yeah, perfect fit.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. And again, you combine that with a summer sleep system in the winter when it gets really cold. You're laughing. It's just brilliant. And in the summer,
you look at certain lights. It's got like a metallic-y sort of shine to it, but it feels like a quilted sleeping bag, doesn't it?
It's really light. That's the other bonus with it. It is super light. Normally, I have one up on the wall, rolled up, and I have the full setup. So it's the Woobie inside the tarp, inside with the thermal liner, and you know what? It ends up about that round, about yay long, no weight to it at all. Lighter, smaller, so more efficient than a British.
John said, if you put a Draper light wool blanket on top of the Woobie, it'd be amazed how warm it can get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've got that's a Russian blanket.
It's stunning, absolutely. Well, you think I was at 1 degree Friday night, so it's 1 degree below freezing. In a hammock with an underquilt, with that over the top, and fair enough, because the hammock's quite narrow. It is folded over. It is doubled up.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's 14 white horses. I think there's some in Sussex as well, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all over, and there's also, is it Wiltshire or Somerset has got the badges?
That's Wiltshire. Yeah,
Wiltshire. They've got the
badges.
Different things. £35. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, worth the money.
Yeah,
really is worth the money.
Jason uses his on his bed. Yeah. Mac, you've got yours in your bedroom as well.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. If you want a compact bed set, for those times when you're going to go a bit.
eBay, Sam, you can get them on that thing in Lost, Survival and Lost, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Surplus and Lost. So there's quite a few. If you look at any army surplus,
just look for US army poncho liner. Okay, absolutely a diamond. And if you can find it, right? If you can find it, and they are hard to find in the UK. Right, you really want to also look out for is a US Marine top. Okay, they are.
So John uses it's like a Russian blanket. You're using an Afghan wool shawl. Oops.
Yeah.
Shawl blanket or patu.
Yeah, Cujo's just saying there. Yeah, there's
also one.
You can Google and you can find a Dutch whoopie as well. So the Dutch,
all the information we have.
Dutch military are really good at looking what other militaries have and going, do you know what? We want one of them as well. We want one of them as well. So that's why the Dutch military.
Badger wants to know. Hi, Badger wants to know that Timu stove because Sticks was using your Timu stove this week, and yeah,
absolutely diamond. It was brilliant.
He did.
Sticks is going to have a bit on his Sticks's video, which is up now. He's actually got a bit with the Timu stove. You can see it working.
And also, you got if you look back on Mick's videos, he's got the Timu stove and his hot tent stove, and he did having the two and seeing the difference between the two. Oh, so John was saying that Kaufman's in Alabama, they've got an eBay store. Their movies are new old stock. They've never been issued.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Badgie, if you see one, put it in your basket if it's sort of £70-80, and then what happens is they send you offer. They bring the price down because you saw it at 54, and when I looked, it was 45.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think Kiwi was saying he's seen them for like 80 odd quid. But
yeah. It's one of those things. They're not easy to get over here, but they are out there.
No, I thought about the stove.
Oh, the stoves.
Yeah.
Oh, the Timu stoves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, what we found there is put it in your basket, leave it in your basket, and they will get hold of you and say,
"Oh, you've had a reduction in your basket."
Yeah. Yeah. Can't fault it now. So, a bit more information on the Timu stove. So it's one piece. Okay, it is one piece flat steel, and it's bent into shape, and it's only welded on.
Sounds good. Yeah.
3 seams at the back. Those welds are absolutely superb. When you see Sticks' video, the chimney is glowing. He absolutely got it glowing. No issues, no dramas.
Cujo said that he's got he's seen the Wooby jackets in BDU pattern. He's getting his mum to make him one out of a Dutch Wooby. Yeah. Perfect.
Good idea. Great idea, mate.
$29.99. That's a good price. That's £5 less than Cat was saying.
Yeah.
You'll love it, Sam. You can use it in your tarp or in your hammock. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the adaptability of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm going to go out and it's going to be below 0 here,
that's right, Lawrence.
Right, I'm probably going to go with the good old staple, the British Army sleeping bag. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Simple as, okay, because it's substantial. However, if I'm going out and it's especially spring, summer, early autumn, and I'm going to be travelling a distance or I'm going to be carrying a load, I'm taking the Wooby. Okay, It's as simple as that.
Dad would like to know what size was the underquilt you lent him this weekend for the hammock setup. Was it 11?
Daz, I'll get back to you on that because I'd have to measure it to work it out. Now, the one you had was the standard one Tigris underquilt. Yeah. As to its actual dimensions, to be honest with you, I just went on the one Tigris sale and got the one Tigris.
Yeah, that's what the Yelps just said. It's one Tigris one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Andy wants to know, do you like the Pack 58, Mick, or do you like the newer Corinthia style?
I do like the newer Corinthia. Right, 58 pattern, awesome stuff. But the Corinthia style. My personal carry is a 120 litre long back Bergen. That's my baby. I love it.
One of your old Bergens, our youngest one, used to get in it. He used to pop the lid back up.
I mean, mine's coming to the end of its days. All the lining's gone in it. The outer material's still surviving, and this. I mean, as you can see here,
she's getting a bit ragged now.
No longer waterproof.
But it's still.
The stitching's still good. The material's still good. There's plenty of life in it. I put a waterproof liner in it these days, and I will say to anybody that's looking at buying a Bergen, get the long back, right? Because if you're not going to use it as long back, you want a short back or smaller Bergen. Let's just close it up shorter. Yeah. It will clamp down. But for the fact that I can just throw sleep system on there, roll mat on there,
that used to get in there. It was about 8, wasn't it? He used to get inside that.
Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. And again, if you're going to do it long back, if you're going to go military Bergen.
Someone's gone onto I didn't know
on Amazon. Savage Island bungees. Now, these bungees, a lot of people don't like bungees because of the risk, and we've all had it where they've snapped back, caught you. We've all heard the horror stories of taking people's eyes out. These bungees were developed by a guy that liked the idea of a bungee, didn't like the metal clips.
Yeah.
Now, this is an ABS plastic hook, okay?
Pin.
But what it has, which is hard for you guys to really see on there, it has a series of holes and notches in it as failure points. So if it does fail, the hook actually breaks away, and all you've got is that straight piece flying out. You haven't got that piece of metal that's going to bury itself into you.
They're horrible.
I've not broken one of these yet, and I managed to get through them. I got a pack of 10 for about £12. They're a year in, and they're doing the job for me. So when I'm setting up my tarps, as I showed Daz this week, I like to use bungees. When I'm strapping stuff to my kit, I like to use bungees. They're not going to rip through the material. They're not going to damage stuff.
Big mobility scooter to keep the shopping bag down so it doesn't blow out.
Yeah, they're not knotted anywhere. It's actually recessed into the ABS plastic. But Savage Island bungees, I'd recommend those to anybody if you're looking at using bungees.
Yeah. Some people just like cord. It's horses for courses at the end of the day.
And the reason I like a bungee on my setup is quite simple. Over the years, I use ridge lines sometimes. I use many other systems. I might just use toggles. I can use jungle lines. But if you want quick, simple, and you're possibly going to face bad weather, bungees. Bungees have give. If something drops from a tree, hits your tarp, the bungee, the elastication, it's going to absorb the blow. It's less likely to come through your tarp. If the wind suddenly comes in, you suddenly get hit by a huge gust. Take it from somebody that's lost a tent that way. The bungee will stretch, give before the material tears. Okay, and the elasticity in the bungee keeps everything nice and taut. So again, you're not tensioning it up, risking things slackening off. One of the things I say to people about using ridge lines, and I've come across it a lot over the years, is, and I've seen it myself, I've even done it myself, is set up your ridge line and done it super taut between two trees. And at 3 in the morning, a real wind blows up. No two trees are the same, and they start to do that. And at some point, you hear a twang, and the whole tarp drops to your head. Now, when it's sodden wet and it's blowing a hoolie, that's no joke. You have it up on bungees, you haven't got that risk. There is a place for your taut lines, your tarp lines, and all the rest of it, ridge lines. But sometimes if the conditions are looking bad, a bungee, or even just put a bungee on one end of your line.
Another thing
So
is,
it's just
if
got that
you've got,
elasticity.
if your hands are really cold, tying line doesn't always work, does
yeah.
it?
Yeah, sometimes it's just so easy just to literally pull the tarp out, bungee on round one tree, take it away, bungee out the other end, bungee the corners out, done, dusted, minutes, done. No looking for loops or anything.
And he collects British Army stuff. He's got long backs, short backs, a new 100-litre design for bionic
that
system.
bionic spine system. I like, so as we all know, got Tommy who's serving.
Turtleback.
Bumped into him today actually. Tommy was serving, and he was showing me this bionic spine system. Do you know what? He doesn't like it. He says a lot of the guys that are serving absolutely hate it. It gets in the way. It's awkward. It can be uncomfortable. The theory is brilliant. The practice they don't like. I'm not overly impressed with it myself. I just, how far do you go with radical design?
A bit like Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah. It's and I mean the theory is brilliant. It's having another load carrying section and all the rest of it. How far do you go with it?
I don't think. He said that he's with a gentleman called Lloyd, born in London 1948. He said he may or may not have fought you outside a motorcycle club in Hampshire in the 70s. We're watching live. I miss you and love you. He says, I miss you and I love you. Don't think so.
Lloyd, unfortunately for you, mate, if you'd fought me in the 70s, I would have still been in secondary school. If it was the 80s, it is possible. It is very possible, and quite likely in the 1980s. But Lloyd, either way, I will say this to you as a motorcycle club member. I will say to you, Eleanor, mate, keep the right way up. You know, simple as that. Yeah, and Lloyd will know what I mean by it. Yeah. Yeah, Eleanor, brother, Eleanor. Yeah. The bag's good. Yeah, the bag is good, but yeah, and I agree with you, a little bit heavy. My Medic's bag, okay, it's one of my favourite bags out of the newer designs, which I use for.
Oh, it's got a 1945 pup tent. Yeah, Mitch said he can't compete with that.
I've got the Medic's bag, okay, which I absolutely love, purely and simply because you've got the two good outside pockets, which are great for my cameras, my med kit, stuff like that. You have to excuse it being a bit back. I love the way it opens up like that.
Yeah.
It's brilliant when I'm going out just to do like a day camp or a couple of days. Got everything in there, lay it out, open it up like a suitcase. Everything's sectioned in there where I want it. The downside, it's a solid back, okay? Although it does have really good padding. It's very breathable, very comfortable wear, and takes quite a bit of weight. The straps are absolutely superb, really well engineered. In fact, if I could, I'll get another set of these straps to put on my long back for when I'm carrying 120 litres. And that, again, it's a heavy system compared to some of the older stuff. But, by golly, is it durable?
Yeah, he's got quite a few.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got bags. I mean,
bags on bags. I like a lot of people. We were discussing this weekend, as Daz was saying, and he's quite right in saying it. One of the things with this sort of outdoorsy life is you do collect kit. You're always looking for those little bits and pieces, the odds and sods that you think, fancy one of them, fancy one of them. I'd like to have one of them. And you end up picking them up, you use them, and then you find it's got a niche. That's brilliant for the spring, not so good for the winter. That's brilliant for hill walking. It's not so good for, and so on. So you end up, the kit ends up building up. And the kit I've got has taken me donkey's years to build up. Okay, it's not something that I've just gone out and gone
saying that he's been trying to get hold of a Medic's rocket pouch. He says it's like rocking horse.
Yeah, droppings. They are hard to get hold of. But again, you keep your eyes open, or chat to somebody that's who knows a storeman who may be disposing of some kit. legally, obviously. I would always say legally. But at the end of the day, yeah, so the newer stuff, it does end up out there, but you just got to shop around. That I was really lucky to find. They're like hen's teeth. Really lucky to find that when I did. Been a brilliant bit of kit. Paid good money for it, but again, it's super durable, super durable. If you're starting out, one of the best ones I can tell you to get if you want a small, easy,
Yeah, because
Janet
was saying
pack,
her army racks were very heavy.
Dutch packs, the old Dutch day pack, brilliant bit of kit. Absolutely not huge, okay, not
Where
huge at all.
Sticks?
But for a day camp or just for a day wander, stunning.
Andy's mate has a surplus shop. He supplies kit to all, especially Ukraine. Yeah, we've got we had a Mitsubishi Warrior.
Yeah.
And that went. The Ukrainian army have got that.
We donated that to the Ukrainian army. Basically, you know, it's you do your little bit.
They were so chuffed at the fact that it had a CD player in it, and you left one of your ACDC CDs in it. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. So you do what you can do, don't you?
Strike Force OK. Okay. That's a long I should write down.
Yeah. Cheers, Andy. We'll give him a shout. Jess, does your mate have an online shop? Can I get the link? Yeah, Jess. Andy's right above you there. He's got the information. Swedish Army frame backpack. Yeah, can't go wrong with them. Yeah, giant bag on it. Yeah, simple and efficient kit. And again, one size doesn't fit all. You find what suits you. You are going to go out, buy a Bergen. And this is one of the reasons I love going to shops. I love to be able to go in and try them on because we're all different. You'll never find, you'll get somebody to go to you, I love this Bergen. You'll love this Bergen. You try it on, and no matter how you adjust it, you go, do you know what? It doesn't set my hips right, or it sits too high, too low, it's too far forward, it's too far back. No matter how I adjust it, it's not right. So one of the things I'm quite strict with myself about these days is whether I'm in an army surplus shop, I'm at a show, or I'm going to a normal shop to buy a civvy bag, I try it on, and I say to them, can I have one of the sleeping bags down? I want to pack it out. And that is a tip I can give you. Don't just pack it out. It doesn't have to have weight in it, but pack it out so you can feel what it's going to be like sitting on you loaded. If they're not prepared to do that,
we were trying to find that place. Who was it after one? Cujo. I don't know if you've seen that. El Crop was saying that Ace Shoe Repairs and Surplus on the Isle of Wight had a DPM medic rocket pouch a couple of months ago. Because we tried to find that one, didn't we?
Yeah, stealth. Yeah, the long back.
Badger was offered a Lavu from a long-term subscriber. He's always taught to refuse everything. He regrets it now.
Oh, mate, I bet you're gutted. I've got my Lavu. In actual fact, at the moment, in the man cave, I'll give you a little glimpse. There's a hell of a mess over there. Yeah. And you may notice something's changed. The shelving that was at that end is now at this end.
All the books.
Right? My bookshelf has moved across a bit. And I've had to order some fresh shelving for that end, which is probably going to go somewhere over here so that I have somewhere to put the kit. Because I got to the point where I was pulling boxes out and to dig through every time I wanted to find something. And I wanted to get back to the old, it's not so much showing off, but I like to be able to walk in when I'm going to, say it's Wednesday. Wednesday's video day for me. I often don't know what I'm going to do on video day. Often don't know what that's going to be. And I'll walk in here, look at my bags and go, that one today. Right, so we'll do that. Yeah, haven't done that in a while. People might be interested in this. People might be interested in that. And then I just select what I've got and away we go. And that's how I do it. But it's nice to see the stuff and be able to go, yeah. Rather than what I was doing before, just going, right, which stove shall I take? I'll dig out and try and find it. Now I've got the shelf set up. As I found the other day, I can stand here and go 1, 2, 3, 4 different gasifier stoves, right? All by different manufacturers. Okay, so we've got one gasifier stove.
Yeah, Sticks do.
2 gasifier stoves.
Tea Outdoors and Kitten You as well.
They're all different designs. And the reason I have so many gasifier stoves is next year, when I'm able to take people out for weekends, do a bit of teaching, do a bit of training again, what I'm hoping to do is have enough kit that I can take people out and go, try this, try this, try this, try this. Okay. Same thing with the camps. It's like I'm always saying, if you come into the camp, you want to try a big kit, let me know. And if I've got it, I'll bring it. And then you can give it a go. Because I do think one of the hardest things in this world is there's so much kit out there you look at and you go, am I going to like that? And Daz this weekend come along.
You can't get tea.
And he was like, hammock camping. So between us all, we were able to rig him up. The best tarp I've seen for a hammock, I'm not going to say too much about that because I'm going to chat to Caroline later on and see if I get one, but absolutely the best hammock tarp I've seen in years by a company called Unigear. Right? A hammock, underquilt, full setup. He was able to get in it, try it, and go, actually, do you know what? I like this. I do like this. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, no Carriage.
You know, and that being able to try something means you can then go away and look at it and go, do you know what? I'm going to spend the money because we don't all have large budgets. So again, I always encourage people to be open, share, show others, let them try your kit, let them try your knife. They might be looking for a knife. I have probably 30 knives.
Excellent, Jez.
So I take a selection along, different sizes, makes, models. People try them. The most common one I get asked by people, can I try your British Army survival knife before I spend between 80 and 120 quid? Yes, by all means. And some people have tried it and gone, that's not for me. Fine. Others have tried it and gone, right, yeah, I've ordered one. Okay. So again, it's that being able to try things.
Jess has just been on eBay and found that the poncho liner Woobies are £25 with free postage.
Jess, grab yourself one.
Yeah,
share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, that's what it's all about.
See, John, you're a
cheers, Sticks, and guys. Now I made Sticks a moderator. As you'll see, Sticks is sticking up links to people's channel, or people's channels there, so that you can see their details. And if you're, please, one of the things of the community, dive in, have a look. If you like it, follow that, and if you subscribe, it all helps one another. Okay. Now I will say to you, YouTube does not allow people to sub for sub because that becomes a scam. Okay. Don't get caught out by that. Anybody with a new channel, if you get somebody send you the phrase sub for sub, don't. Okay. You will get into a world of hurt through that. However, if somebody says to you, I love your channel, I've subbed, go over and have a look at their channel. And if you like it and you want to show them some support,
good evening, Jason.
Return the favour. That's what it's about.
Well done. That meal looked amazing.
Jason's in the house. Round of applause for him.
Yeah, Jason.
That guy worked all day. 5 hours cooking that lamb. It was just...
Jason, Sticks is putting up all the links to everyone's thing. So when you sorted out your channel, let Sticks know and he'll put it up. Doodle.
I will tell you how good that leg of lamb was. Right?
It looked good.
When Jason went to take it off the bone, he put it on the platter and he went, boom, and picked the bone up. It literally just melted in the mouth.
Don't say bone, you didn't bring it home.
Yeah, so didn't bring it home. Yeah, Jason chucked it on the fire. Willow didn't get the lamb bone. That's one very not dog, which means this week I'm going to have to go out and buy myself a tomahawk steak. Oh my God,
that's it. John started off the scone war again.
Oh, not the scone war. What's he? I'm just going to check on him because he's mumping his gums out there.
No, he's here. It's
under my
feet.
Bone.
No. Look, it's that furry lump down there.
Oh yeah, the furry lump. Yeah, well, yeah, Chef.
There's Rowan Ray and Yorkshire Outdoors here.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Badger and Woodsman. Shout out to anybody who sponsors me.
It's so lovely that there's so many fantastic channels with all these
And Log
getting
Hoppers
out. And,
won't
yeah.
be seeing this tonight, but they watch it on a Monday.
Hi,
so,
Log Hoppers.
hi, Log Hoppers. Hope you're doing good, guys. Been watching your videos. Yeah, keep them coming.
Anyone send us artwork? It's yeah, unbelievable.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. So, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Jason's loving the Wooby, mate. He really appreciates that. Yeah, he really does appreciate it. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. God, I am.
Jason's got 2 subs at the moment. Hey.
Yeah. Excellent.
It looks so nice and all lovely presentation as well.
Yeah, it was too good. It was.
It's not.
Do you know what? I actually felt in the evening when he laid it out on the table, I sort of looked at it and went, "We don't deserve this." You know, I felt guilty. I was like, "Oh, you know."
It just showed you though, Jason. What if you're not just gonna have to have like a pie or a stew. If you want to, you can do so much more.
Yeah. Oh, cheers, guys. Appreciate the subscribes. And I think Jace is going to actually be changing channel names.
It will come, and it will stay there anyway.
Because Jace is. I won't say too much. I'll let Jason explain his channel, but he's got some plans, which I'm right behind him on, and we'll be doing everything I can to support him and help him along with it. Yeah,
I'll be around. I'm going to look back on this.
Yorkshire, well done,
and find some of the ones that I haven't subbed to.
Sam, Yorkshire Outdoors and Survival. Yeah, great little channel. Great little channel. Guy goes out, does his thing, enjoys himself. Yeah. It's what it's about. And it's about sharing, inspiring, getting people out there to do it. I mean, me and Sam don't see eye to eye. He's a DPM man. I'm quite happy with multicam. Yeah. Does it matter? Doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, stealth as well. Yeah, of course, stealth.
Oh, that's a point. Somebody did ask me the other day to let them know how it gone. They wanted to know how the dying of the MTP smock.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Right, so an update for where? Right, so the MTP smock that I dyed it black. I used a black synthetic dye.
In the washing machine?
In the washing machine, just a simple synthetic dye. That's now 3 months in. As you can see, the camouflage on it is still there.
Yeah, you can still see the
in the black, which makes it a little bit less wary. But it's very, very comfortable. It's the dye's holding. It's not washing out. Absolutely brilliant for those night covert operations.
Sticks just said that he's just told John that Twigs has made a bed up on the floor in a room with a Wooby.
Yeah. So, yeah, and these, absolutely stunning. If you're looking for a smock, I can recommend these. That's the British issue MTP. If you get, there's a difference between the Model 1 and the Model 2. The Model 1 has a mesh inside. Most of the guys I know that were serving took the mesh out. Okay, the idea was to make it more breathable. However, what it ended up doing was being something that snagged on absolutely everything. So it became a bit of a pain. And on the revised version, they changed the pockets ever so slightly. Changed the cut ever so slightly, that really makes a difference, and they took the mesh out, did away with it. But yeah, both good kit, and you can dye them. So again, if you don't like MTP, dye the smock.
Yeah.
And if I dyed it a second time, it would have just been a plain black smock. So
all we had to do was at the end of it, it tells you to do a flash wash with your washing machine after, and it was fine.
Yeah, no mess. Foxy lady, hiya.
Yeah,
she's already subscribed. Get the kettle on, Sam.
no, that flu malarkey. You just get
no, that flu malarkey. Don't you go giving it the flu. You get the kettle on, mate. Hiya, Foxy lady. I hope you're doing well. How's the cats?
Yeah, Six, you're doing a fantastic. So I just can't keep up with that and do links as well.
Yeah, no, Sticks is brilliant. Sticksy's got young eyes and fast hands. He's used to all this keyboard malarkey. I watch him up the camp. He's on that iPhone like that. I'm like, there we go. And whilst I'm sitting there going, THE.
Yeah, Foxy, my friend has just got herself a Maine Coon. Oh, it's so cute.
Beast. Yeah.
Blackbush Market.
Yeah, purple BPMs from Blackbush. Blackbush gone now, mate.
I loved it.
Blackbush is gone now. No more Blackbush Market.
It's the car
auctions took it over.
Took it right over.
Yeah,
and I think the nearest one to us now is
Newbury.
The American Air Force. Their base was.
What was it called?
Greenham Common.
Greenham Common, that was it. Yeah. Yeah. It's walking now after stroke. Brilliant, Foxy. That is absolutely worth knowing.
We've met a forest cat as well, haven't we, in Norway?
Yes.
That was a beautiful cat.
Bloody hell. And that was a cat that looked at you and went, don't mess with me.
I'm Viking.
Yeah. When you meet a cat whose name's Ragnar Lothbrok, you know, don't.
Yeah,
don't mess with him, you know. Yeah. Yeah, L-Prop, mine's the same. It's quite like you still see the camouflage through. I mean, I used a synthetic dye, and that took to that tree. And I've had some people say to me, "Oh, it'll wash out," and
is that our one?
It's been washed about 6 times now, and it's not washed out. It's held. I'm also. I treated my normal MTP one. I gave that a bit of a waterproofing. I can't remember which waterproofing I used now.
It's one of the I can't look on my phone at the moment. It's from Amazon. It's one of the cold water dyes for washing machine.
That's the other thing. Use a cold water dye, not a hot water dye.
It's Mac and you Wildcat.
Yeah.
Yes, Mac had a Scottish Wildcat.
Mac had as a young man, as a nipper, because it would be very illegal now. It was frowned upon then. He had a pet Scottish Wildcat.
He rescued it.
That he rescued. His dad rescued it on the farm. And I think it was a case it decided to stay with them rather than they kept it. I think from the stories he's told me about
farm,
it. Yeah, blood on everything.
Oh no, Foxy. So your dad's walking now, now Mum's here.
Oh no. If it doesn't rain, it pours.
It is.
Hampshire Outdoors at mail.com. Yeah. And you can contact the lovely Kaz on that anytime you want. Ask her questions. She'll get hold of me.
Oh, I think it's nice to him once its life. It proceeded to give birth to 3 kittens in his bed.
Yeah, it's not something you're going to chase out of your bed either, is it, mate?
Yeah, he got back. We put him on the train.
Yeah, Chris, I haven't told everybody what happened today. I did hint that it was a bit of a long and rough day for you.
Good night, Badger.
And I still stand by. Right, this is something I'll say. Community, friends. Okay, so Chris's wife was coming down to pick him up today. I'm going to tell the story, but I'm not going to give too many details other than the fact that Chris is in Northampton. It's 2.5 hours away. His wife's come down to pick him up after the camp. And their car broke down, blew a head gasket. Nightmare. So we're at the camp and the message has come through. So it's like, right, okay, Chris, get your wife recovered home. We've got recovery service. Get her home. We'll help you. We'll get you sorted out. Now, as I said to Chris, I've got to do the live tonight. So come back to my house. Join us for the live, and I'll run you up there afterwards. Been about a 5-hour round trip. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Kaz, straight away, she went, yep, do it. All right. Yarps, who is another 1.5 hours south of me, so in the opposite direction. No, I'll take him home now. I don't mind. Yarps was prepared to do what would have been probably a 6-7 hour round trip to get his buddy home. Support, friendship, love. We all need it sometimes. Things happen in life. They get thrown at you. Having that support structure, having people that you know look out for you. Sticks, being the man he was not having any of it. He came back to my house here, booked himself a train, and got the train home, and still managed to get back and join us tonight. So fair play to you, Sticks. Yarps, you are a gentleman, sir.
Thank you, Andy. I can't look at the moment.
Absolutely amazing. And Sticks, I apologise for the Ragnar Lothbrok moment. I haven't given any details. I'm not going to give out details. You and I were there. The young lady got home safely.
And Jason, Chris has got home and he's had his Wooby stolen by Twigs.
Yeah.
She's taken it to her bedroom and she's made a bed in it.
She's going to sleep well tonight.
You ain't going to get that back.
Oh, and Sticks used the
Thanks, Andy.
stove
when I come off
in his One Tigris Smoky Hut. So anybody's got a question about that Timu stove, fire it to Chris, because I've not yet actually used it out in force in a hot tent. I gave it to Chris so he didn't have to bring it down on the train when he come down Friday. So
Jason just said he would have made it. He said he could walk. Jason, you're all heart.
No, but that's Jason for you, isn't it?
Excellent, Foxy. You go for it. Yeah, he could have made it. Yes, he could have made a video on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be like that, when they used to drop people in places. And
We were discussing that on Friday night. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get home and that.
It's all about the love, isn't it, Chris?
But we were all discussing this. We all at some point need somebody to just say, "Are you all right, mate?" Don't necessarily want to be hugged and cuddled.
And I can't check it till I go downstairs and commute, because I'm actually watching the chat on here. I can't do, so I will definitely have a look at that when I get down there.
John, yes, I have. I've had a play with that, and that actually now lives on my permanent kit. Okay, so that's with my I've got one. It's downstairs, I think. Did I bring it up? Yeah.
T says when the postie delivers, he can do a review video of his titles. I'm in bed and I have a Wooby.
So I have that kit there, which I keep the smaller one on, and I have the larger one on my keyring at all times. So basically, I carry them with me all times. The other bonus I found with that, in actual fact, it's not on there. The reason it's not on there, the small one, I told a fib, and that is because
that's it, Mac.
I'm knocking this up, John. Okay, and the idea of this prototype at the moment, it's got a lot further to go. So this is going to be my little Opu tin. Okay, you already know what they are. That lives in there, which is the larger one of the two, which gives me an edge that I can use for many things.
How about trying it in my Wooby?
I've also taken the file to it. It works with a ferro rod, so I'm actually cutting one of my smaller ferro rods down to fit in there as well, and looking at how I can adapt this as pretty much a survival tin. And I'm going along the lines of the Escape and Invasion style tin. So this is going to be a little one that's no luxuries, no extra treats, just simple, basic A&E, lives in the bottom of the pack, can slip in the pocket, go with it. I'm even looking at cutting a mirror to actually sit, because it's got this interesting little flap on the top here. So I'll be cutting a mirror that fits in there with a hole in it, sight glass, the whole thing for obviously using as a signal mirror.
Andy, I'm wondering if some of our emails coming through. So what I've done, I've given you my email address, and just in case.
So I'm playing with ideas at the moment, playing with methods, because we're coming into that season. So winter season, we don't all get out quite as much as we want in the UK.
No.
There are going to be a few more videos from home. There will be things like that little kit there. There's going to be, I've been asked to do a talk on trapping. So I'll be demonstrating these. Now, trapping, that's going to be a video in its own right, because obviously I've got to go into the legality, the safe use and responsible use, because the laws in the UK on trapping are severely strict. Okay, but these as squirrel and small game traps are superb. Okay, but again, it has to be managed
computers
properly.
are a pain in the butt.
I have picked up this week. Got one of these.
Ooh.
Okay.
So much floaty.
Yeah.
Waterproof
Floats,
DVDs.
waterproof. You put your fire or your waterproof, windproof matches in it. There's a little compass on it. I'm having a play with that. And again, from the point of view, how is it as a survival backup? Is it, for me, it's a bit on the large side. But for somebody who maybe is equipping their boat, their camper, their 4x4 off-roading, or has, that's the other thing, because that's my whistle and a ferro rod all in one.
Yeah, I've got something similar to that in my my go kit.
For Kaz with her arthritis, that's probably going to be easier for her to handle. So again, I'm looking into that sort of thing.
What's that?
That's so that you can use that for preparing tinder and also use it on a ferro rod. Yeah. So again, it's playing with kit. Now we did get I did the video on Friday, and I'll explain that. I got a comment from somebody who sent me quite a short, snotty comment. Wasn't necessary, I didn't think. Doesn't know me, doesn't know my history, my background, doesn't know what I do, why I do it, how I do it. That little video on Friday was really my reply to him. He did get a written reply in the comments from me, and I wasn't going to take the comment down either. I thought, no, I'll leave that there. Let other people look at it.
Max was just saying he's put together a tin based on the E&E tin used for himself in the Elite Forces.
And again, I'll do a video on that with Mac. So you'll get an idea of what other people use. Because again, there's no two tins are the same. You make your survival tin suit you. The thing is that, hey, Benny, good to see you, brother.
I knew you were playing on the computer.
No two people are the same. Some people have arthritis. Some people might have missed their finger. Some people might not have arm strength. Some people might have different needs, requirements. And the other thing that you've always got to think about in survival, and it's the one thing that a lot of people don't teach, is environment. No two environments are the same. You can travel a mile or two and be in a completely different world. So wherever you're going, the first thing I do in my planning is, and that's the reason I've got a whiteboard here, if I'm planning a trip or a weekend or a camp, I sit on that and I go through environment, possible conditions, what do I know about it, what do I need. I then go straight to my first aid kit, because I'm always out with groups, straight to my first aid kit, and I go through it. Is everything there I need? Yeah. Once that's done, that goes in the bottom, because that's the lifesaver. And then I adapt everything else from that, and I tick it off.
We went out for a meal the other day for my birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we went to an all-you-can-eat Asian, and I didn't want to take my normal bag that I have, our cross-shoulder bag, so I just took my neck bag that I keep my phone in. And the little boy on the table next to us burned himself on opening up the metal dishes. The steam burnt his hand and that. And I thought, you didn't, every other one of my bags have got the burn gel.
Yeah. And
my phone case is the only one that I haven't got it in. And that's the only one I had that day. So it's now got a burn thing in it.
It's my friend Vicky that I met walking. Okay. So I'm out walking around my usual place. It's quite a reasonable path, but it's got some roots poking up. I don't know this girl from Adam. She's walking towards me, and just as I look up, a foot catches a root. She goes down, and she cracked her head. I mean, it went thwack into the ground. Didn't lose consciousness, which surprised me. Got her up, sat her down, introduced myself, explained who I was. I was on the phone with Sticks and Owen at the time, so they're chatting to one side.
You take people just walk past, didn't they?
Yeah, people walk straight past her. Let her know I'm not a weirdo, but at the end of the day, I just want to make sure she's all right before I leave her in peace. Was able to offer her I had a spare 500ml of water, got her to have a drink, checked her eyes, made sure she wasn't concussed, had a chat to her, gave her something sweet to eat so that it got the sugars back into her, got her happy and all the rest of it. on her way. The next 3 laps, we passed one another each time, just a quick check. You all right, Vicky? How you feeling? Not feeling sick or headachy or anything like that? No, Mick, I'm feeling fine, wonderful. Right? And now I go out for a walk. I quite often see her, and she's like, "You all right, Mick? How are you?" I was fine. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. But the thing she said a minute time, she said, "Thank you so much." And you've got a first aid kit. Yeah, always. If I'm going out, even just for a walk, it's a local park. Okay, it's not extreme. It's in the middle of a town. It's built up around it, but I have it with me. Always have it with me.
One thing I would say about the purpose shop, sometimes the things that you get are not what they say you are. I ordered some of the isotonic drinks, and they sent me the normal Screech.
Yeah.
And I rang them up and said, "This is not what I ordered." And they said, "Yes, it is." I said, "No, it's not. It's not the same." Yeah. And I showed the girl the 2 different packages and say, "Look, that one says isotonic. That's what you sent me.
This one's got electrolytes in it.
And
this
they
one's
wouldn't have
just
it.
got flavouring and
that's
sweetness.
that. You got sent the right thing. So yeah.
And that done it for me. I'm afraid. I know people have had some good results through them, but I'm afraid when you show them in black and white and explain to them that you actually know what you're talking about,
Foxy.
You haven't long been out yourself, and you're up to date with the modern kit. Yeah, and you pretty much get told off. Yeah, sorry, done it for me. And X. In this life, I don't do rude. I'm never rude to other people unless they're rude to me. But once they've been rude to me, the line's crossed. That's it. Done. And X. Don't need to know. And to be honest with you, I know it sounds stupid. If it costs me an extra few quid, somebody else is going to get me cash.
So Benny would say there's a woman laying in a local town on Thursday, laid on a path with a survival blanket around her. Ambulance turned her just so I was about to come across.
Yes, I'm being prepared. And again,
I don't understand, but people can walk past someone who's laying there on the ground.
And it's not just being prepared with kit. Sometimes it's just being prepared mentally, having a little bit of knowledge and all the rest of it. And sometimes with people, it's just walking over. Now, one of the duties I used to have to do after a night shoot would be to drive around a 10-kilometre perimeter track around the live firing range, taking the lamps and flags down at the end of the shoot. Okay? So it was always in the dark, and I'm on my own. And this was a very rural range infrastructure. And I'm driving around. It was November. It was late in the evening, very late in the evening. There's going to be no dog walkers or anybody about. I'm not expecting anybody. I'm actually going to. We had a Polaris Ranger style buggy. We used to zip along. I used to love driving it. And I'm zipping from flagpole to flagpole, taking the flag down, unhooking the lamp, switching it off, putting it in a box next to me, onto the next one. Just thinking to myself, 45 minutes of this, and that's me done. Put this away, I can go home. Woohoo! And I come around a corner, and just out of the corner of my eye, I caught a bit of movement. And initially I thought, deer or fox. And as I took a second look, I realised it was a person. And they were laying up against a barbed wire fence. Screech to a stop, get out. And it's a very, very elderly gentleman who's now coherent or incoherent. He can't talk to me. He's mumbling. He's trying to answer. He can't get through to me. So I've taken basically 25 or 30 flags that are in the back of the vehicle out and literally got them around his body, trying to keep his body heat up because it's bitterly cold. I'm on the phone to the guard room, requesting an ambulance, telling them exactly where I am, making sure that the guard service know the exact position I'm at so they can guide the ambulance in, and then gone to do my secondary examination. And the only place two places that I could find on the gentleman that were damaged was his hands were ripped to pieces, absolutely torn to pieces. I mean, sliced, okay? Which threw me. I was like, can't figure this out. And every time I tried to check him, if I got near the hip, he was in agony. So I knew he'd injured his hip. The ambulance arrived within about 15 minutes. The guys got there. They were like, right, what have you, how did you find it? This is how I found it. This is what I've done. I'm getting a pain response from his hip, and his hands are a mess. Right? They stabilised him, got him into the ambulance, got him away. I carried on with duties, job done the reports and all the rest of it, gone home. 2 days later, I get a notification via my boss. His family would like to send you a letter. And I got a letter from them. Okay. Only recognition I got was a letter from them. And it pretty much said this: thank you. Our grandfather had a fall at this location. Well, that location was half a mile from where I found him. He had dragged himself along the bottom strand of the barbed wire trying to get home. Okay. Thank you for making sure our grandfather is going to be with us this Christmas. He'd broken his hip. Yeah. Now, did I use my first aid kit? No. Had it with me. Didn't require it. Bleeding wasn't bad and all the rest of it. The wounds were best left open for the medics to see. The knowledge I had in trying to preserve his body temperature, in acting quickly, in recognising that it was a hip problem and knowing what hip problems can do to people. So keep him stable, keep him as immobile as possible, help the situation. But more importantly, I was just stopped. I noticed something, stopped, made that call. Okay? You don't have to be a medic. You don't have to be a first aider. You don't have to just be that person that just goes, are you all right, mate? Okay? That's all it takes. And even if they answer you and you think something, he just sounds pissed or he just sounds like he's on drugs, maybe a 999. I've got a guy here. It's not making any sense. I don't know if he's had a fall, hurt himself. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know if it's an OD. I don't know if it's alcohol, but he's not able to look after himself. Yeah. And you could possibly save somebody's life. Okay. You might equally find out that he's just a nuisance. But I'd rather go away with the thought in my mind, oh, well, he's a bit of a knob, than find out a couple of days later that it was somebody in need that lost their life or carried out on my conscience. And I think any paramedic and police officer will always say to you, I'd rather get called out and then not be a problem than not be called out at all. So be that person.
Yeah. And remember this week, folks, on Tuesday, the farmers will be going up to London about this inheritance tax. And so support your farmers. But
take it from somebody that comes from a farming background. I have family that have farmed for generations. This system at the moment, bear in mind that some of them are literally living on the breadline, okay, to keep their farms going, that their forefathers built up, and their forefathers built up for them, and manage just about to keep their heads above water. Through the inheritance tax, it's a steal. This inheritance tax means that these farms are not going to be passed on to the next generation. They're not going to the sons and daughters that spent their childhood, their young adult life, working on that farm to maintain that farm, for that farm to continue farming. No, because of the inheritance tax, it means these farms are going to be snapped up by multinationals, by corporations, by big businesses that can afford to do it. And when they farm, they're not going to farm in a understanding, caring way to their livestock, to the land that they are managing and looking after. They're just going to want to make a profit. The other thing is, they will also be looking at, buy that little farm there because of the inheritance tax. We can get that cheap. We'll get it cheap. And then we'll buy the one next to it. And then what we'll do is we'll stick another 20,000 houses there. But they won't be social houses to help people that need help. They will be to make money.
Another thing is...
So I don't really care what your politics, your belief system is. Not all farmers, in fact, majority of farmers...
The police have now decided that down to a 1980s Highway Act, that they are banning tractors from entering London. Because it'll be blocking up the highways. But everyone else can...
Yeah, you can protest in any form you want, but don't protest in a form that we don't like, because we don't like what you're doing. Yeah.
So how are you, Observation Post Charlie?
Politics.
OPC's in the house.
OPC, hello, my friend. How you doing? How you feeling? How you getting on? Hopefully you're good. I know you were, like myself, having a few difficulties and building up your distance. I hope it's going well. Hope you're good.
He's right, Kiwi. He's done a lot for the farmers' mental health as well.
Yeah, yes. So, yeah.
feeling the love again tonight.
Well
Look
done.
at everyone. Yeah.
Well done, Jess. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So that's my rant about farming. And if I've offended or upset anybody, sorry, something dear to my heart. My family and friends, they're losing their livelihoods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that, John. It's not something. Yeah, it's
like we're very lucky. We were introduced to a lovely small holding oak track by Rowan Ray, and it's a way away from us.
Yeah,
but we'll I'd rather buy their eggs than corporates.
Yeah.
It's right, T. You said you have offended all those people that don't eat food like no one.
Exactly that, mate. I'm afraid it's countries we could be not 100%, but a lot more self-sufficient in the UK if the corporations and the top weren't so greedy.
Yeah.
If they weren't so greedy on their profit margins and prepared to buy the absolute cheapest muck they can, then dye it, then inject it with moisture, then inject it with chemicals, and then sell it as this gleaming item on the shelf.
Thank you, Jason. We're glad you're part of our community.
Jason, we're always glad to have you along.
Yes.
Still pushing on, Jess. Still pushing on, as Winston Churchill said, I shall never surrender, I shall never give up. Exactly that, mate. Exactly that, OBC. You just keep pushing on. One step in front of the other, one day at a time, and you will get there.
Yeah.
Yes, my dad used to say to me, you can bang your head against the wall, but eventually it's going to fall over. Yeah. Jess is wonderful.
And for those who don't know this already, Styx has had a song made about him and his fantastic making bird feeders.
Yes, there's a gentleman. Find Your Friends with Island Jason is his channel. He saw Styx's bird feeder and it inspired him. And not only did he credit his entire video to Jason, to Chris, he also wrote a song.
So Styx Outdoors has got his own song. He's on it.
Yeah. Dive over there. And like I say, dive over to that guy, watch it, leave a comment, tell him awesome.
I think Chris has already put the link up, but I'm sure he can put it up again.
Yeah. Let him know that you're part of our community.
He was standing there watching that today like a Cheshire cat.
Yeah.
Grinning from ear to ear.
He had a bad day, had a tough day, and it just picked him up. And that's what we try and do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like, even when I'm feeling, even days when I'm in pain, in days when I'm feeling a bit low, I'll always try and just pick somebody out. There's going to be somebody out there in a worse situation.
Sorry to hear that, Andy.
And I'll try and pick them up.
Yeah. That is Find Your Friends with Island Jason.
Yeah, Andy.
So I'm waiting for now with Styx is someone doing your Cecil.
Andy, I know how you feel there. My that's why I ended up living in Surrey, mate. It's same sort of thing happened to us. What got us is when we lost the milk marketing board. That's what put the nail in the coffin.
Kitten says they can think of a few songs for Styx. Keep it nice, people.
It was actually really, really good. I will admit it. I was jealous.
Yeah.
I was jealous. See,
Paul Chris didn't. It was from a few days ago, didn't you? You just found it today.
In actual fact, YouTube-wise, Styx has had quite a good weekend because he had that. And
he also says, I believe in miracles.
He did a 1 hour live on Saturday and got 3,000 views.
Yeah. I felt really bad because I realised it had been on for about an hour, so I put the thing on it because he said it did. No, I'm pretty sure I'm talking to myself.
Yeah. So that's what it's about. Anyhow, lads, ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to wind it.
So we got rebooted back in the house.
Oh, excellent. How you doing, mate?
Nice to see you.
Yes, yeah, that's another little channel to mention, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to put that on the. He's got to go on the board.
Oh, let me check all the spellings.
Good night, Roman Ray, and thank you so very much for the wood and the chainsaw this weekend.
You're a hero. Yeah. A little bit ahead of me, I think.
Ray's going now.
Yeah. Right, anyhow, so Bushcraft rebooted. He goes on the. Oh, that was my hip. Ooh.
You did make it just in time for the end. Yeah. But you can always do it on catch up. But yeah.
Right, so Bushcraft rebooted.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Observation posted his son is in the US Army, a sapper. He and some of his buddies sent him a video to say thanks for encouraging them, and it turned him around and recharged him. That is wonderful. That's really it doesn't take a lot, but
yeah,
it's what that it means to you, and yeah, that's fantastic.
Well, one sapper to another sapper's son.
Yes, Andy. He said that you made out old man's.
Oh, somebody. There we go.
Yeah. Andy said that you make old man noises when you stand up.
Mate, I've been making old man noises when I stand up, when I sit down, when I squat, when I move for years.
It's like he's continue eating cabbage.
As I said to you in the past, I puff and blow like a steam train. I creak, crack, snap, crackle and pop whenever I move. I'm no longer controlling my body. I am nearly 60 years old. This body has probably done more miles than the average person, probably double what the average person's done in their lifetime. And it
so you feel my pain. I get it at night.
It's been up, down, below water, up mountains. It's been pushed through it, and that's why it's breaking now. So again, to the gentleman that made the comment on Friday, that's why. Yeah, that's why.
And
I'm still here.
Forest or what island or whatever it was.
Yeah. If he can come stand in front of me and say,
"Oh, Andy youngster, we just turned 59."
Yeah. Yeah, he can come stand toe to toe.
Yeah. Yeah. Krista said you left him standing tonight.
Yeah, that was a proper Ragnar moment. Yeah. You want some?
He goes, observation post Charlie said, "Oh, my Royal Engineer, God bless you, brother. Thank you."
Hey, no problem, mate. Yeah. No problem. We got Matt. He's para-reg. We got a lot of military guys or ex-military guys here.
You don't want me saying it. Me, you, and Mac are from the same all born in 1965. It's
good year, 1965. Yeah. Great vintage. You know, and again, whether you're military or not military, doesn't matter. This isn't a military-based channel. This is just a channel people that like being outdoors. It's just how it happens that a lot of military people love to be outdoors.
Yeah, Bushcraft Rebooted said that after he earned a limp after 27 years of jumping out of planes.
Yeah. Well, it's like Mac. I mean, Mac joined up. He was 6'4". All right.
All right, Benny, you youngster.
Yeah. Whippersnapper.
1965.
Yeah.
1965.
Yeah. Benny.
So that makes me the youngest out of them.
Benny.
See, we're youngsters. Benny,
did you ever go through Longmore at Ash? Because I might have actually been involved with your range practices.
He had a soft land at the camp, didn't he, Paul Mac? Yeah.
In fact, yeah. Or Sunny Bridge, Strensall, worked at those as well. Moody's Down, Merivale.
See, it's only the youngsters complain about their age. Yeah. I mean, I can sort of look at it as 59. I don't feel 59.
Yeah. Age is perspective.
Yeah.
Right? It's up there. I'm still 19. I am still 19.
Yeah, my body just says no.
The year I met this young lady, 19, still up there. This rest of it, not so much, but the mind's willing, and occasionally will drive the body forward.
You're very true. It's very true there, Croc. He said that take lessons from the Dutch and the French. Tractors can overcome any plod barricade.
Yeah.
Mine's Halloween 65.
Yeah. I'm August 65. Max April 65.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that mean a big party for all three of us next year? Party. Hey.
Yeah.
But Chris, you're not making the alcohol for it.
No, for those that joined us late.
Yeah.
I got a hydrometer. So I took some of Stix's cider. You know that stuff he was bringing up the camp and giving everybody?
Yeah.
I tested it.
Got a bit missed as a poot himself.
So officially, according to the hydrometer, it's a dry cider. It's 10.5%. It is rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moonshine is definitely Sam. Definitely, yeah. Yeah. Because that's the second. Because the first one he made was the Vimto. That was so drink. It was really.
Yeah.
Drink. I tried some of the second stuff, but yeah, I can quite understand that being.
It's bloody strong.
Angry beaver juice on steroids. You're right, Yops.
Phase October 1975. She's a whippersnapper. Yeah. Foxy lady, you're another whippersnapper.
Yeah, good old Scrumpy.
Got the younger ones in the house tonight.
Oh, White Lightning. Oh, yeah. I never understood why it came in a blue bottle. Blue plastic bottle, doesn't it? White Lightning.
Dodgy stuff, that.
I used to go to a cider house in Godalming, just outside Guildford in Surrey, and it was called the Ram. And they had a drink there called a hand grenade, and that was two of their strongest ciders, and it's half and half of each. But they'd only sell it to you in half pints.
Yeah.
So you have to buy like 3-4 half pints, and yeah. I remember going, but I don't really remember getting home. So Benny, how's Graham? He's so sweet. He's got one ear that's the Frenchy side, and the other one is the his little Shih Tzu one. Yeah. I know. And I could tell you, I take the new toe. It take a lot to get me.
Yeah. She used to drink me under the table. Still good, actually. I've never been.
No, I can't now. I'm on morphine. No.
But yeah, she used to hold the record in the pub there for drinking pints of cider.
5.6 seconds for
and
a
that
pint.
Was a pint of fizzy cider as well. We're not talking a still cider, a fizzy cider with filled to the brim on a glass.
I used to race lads with lager, with getting those drinking cider.
Andy, that's a good plan. Have your cider house next to a campsite. I tell you what, guys, crash out there. Yeah.
Tucker's Grave, that sound. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like he's got half and half of his DNA.
Yeah.
He's cute though. Hidden skills. Oh yeah. My dad and mother have been horrified.
Yeah. Oh mate. She was a proper lady. She should not burp in public. No.
I was horrified. I went to Cornwall to visit your relatives one year. We went to a pub and they wouldn't sell me a pint. Yeah. I had to have a half pint.
Ladies don't drink pints. You can't do that. No, you can't play pool, my dear. That's a man's game.
I beat their flipping one of the best pool champions because I had a few ciders. I'm always better at pool and I've had a few.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah.
It's because what it is. I've got issues with my nostrils. You might hear that when I speak. One side is completely blocked, the other one is partially blocked. So whenever I was drinking, if it was either that or choke. So yeah. So yeah. Q Jones has said I can hear Mick shouting, "Get tight!" as Mac was falling out this hammock. But at least you had a nice soft landing with the whoopee and all the leaves underneath there.
Wasn't too bad up there. Wasn't too bad up there. No, it was a good camp. It was a good camp. Everybody enjoyed themselves.
Good night, Andy. Cheers for visiting. Hi, Lee Michelle. How are you?
Hi, Lee Michelle. How you doing, mate? We're going to be sounding off in about 5 minutes, mate. But yeah, I hope you're good, brother. Jess. Unfortunately, we are talking sort of 30 odd, 30, nearly 40 years ago, isn't it? Really. And it was a tiny little Cornish, very rural village.
Yeah.
And we go back there now. It's completely changed,
it's not
obviously,
like that
but
now.
It was very old-fashioned in them days. We actually had in that pub.
I was probably about 20 then, so you
had
85.
You had the men's side and the ladies' side. Well, you got to go back to in those villages. Then the women did not want to be around the blokes, so they had their bar, which was actually the best bar to be in. You used to have a good time down there.
Oh yeah.
Once
I've played many a darts team that have been up against blokes.
Yeah.
It depends.
But you used to cheat. You used to use your womanly charms.
Oh dear, I dropped my dart.
Yeah. I'm very lucky to have a wife that's quite amply
justified.
And she used to wear a very, very low cut top. And you go, some poor bloke be like that, and she'd go, "Oh, I've just dropped that." Cheap. Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh wow! I remember having one year, someone stole my broom at a Halloween night and took it into the men's toilets and set light to it, and I had to go through the door, say, "Excuse me," to retrieve my willow broom that was on fire.
Yeah. Oh, it was a different era back then, wasn't it? I mean, I can remember, Sunday, you couldn't go in the pub till 7 o'clock in the evening. It was Sunday opening because, people spent time at home and things like that. So it was a different world.
Oh, Duke of Cambridge and Tilford. That's still going, isn't it?
Yeah. Your 18th birthday, you'd be drinking there for 2 years. Yeah.
That's a bit like me. I just got a wooden bridge in Guildford, and I've been there since I was 15.
Yeah, bad girl.
Yeah, bad
girl.
I
was sweet and innocent, me. I didn't break any rules, I used to turn up at school on my motorcycle, 250, put it on the side stand, walk into the classroom. They didn't even it was the funny thing was, nobody actually realised for about 5 months that one of their 15-year-old students is actually riding a 250 motorcycle, which you then could ride at 17 on our place.
It was very hard trying to ride a broom home
to school,
and it's been burnt.
Doing the full day in his class and then riding it home again.
I remember a time when I was young, when I was about 17, 18, that it was sometimes some pubs it's frowned upon the lady standing at a bar.
Yeah. Man would have to go up and order the drink.
Yeah. But times have changed, all for the better.
But again, it wasn't a sexist thing, was it? It was you were being a gentleman, being polite, and you're being honourable.
No hangover school night.
Yeah, I know it wouldn't work these days. No. But those days, that was just the norm.
Yeah, but now what I've seen is a lot of people get drunk before they go out.
Oh, that's the other thing we were talking about the other day, the drinking culture.
They drink themselves stupid and then go out.
Yeah. So my day, if I got drunk in the pub,
you'd end up on a pile in the floor in the corner like you used to be.
I'd be thrown out.
Yeah.
2, I would be mortified and embarrassed because
God bless you, 2 observation
everybody in the village would have been like,
take it easy.
That boy can't hold his drink. And it was you had to know your limits. You got respect for being, not for drinking a large amount, but being able to go to a pub, have a drink, maybe get a little bit merry, maybe
like
get a little bit giggly, and walk home.
He remembers in Scotland that a lot of the women weren't allowed in the main bar.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was the same thing in Cornwall. Main bar. No, sorry, my love, you can't come in here.
No, it's a saloon bar you have to go to.
Yeah, saloon for the ladies.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I would have been happy about that because the pool table was in the flipping wrong side.
Yeah. No, OPC. Take it easy, mate. Look after yourself.
Yeah.
No hangovers or
Steph was saying they still in the dugout near him. They still don't allow women in the main bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different world, isn't it? Different environments. It's what people are used to, and like I say, where I grew up, that's the way it went, and that's the way people liked it.
I remember
it wasn't really the landlord. It was the way the little village, the community worked. The women didn't want the blokes around them when they wanted to get together on a Friday night and have a natter and talk about what their husbands were up to.
I remember I was 16, and when the girls I went to school with and my brother, we got on a coach and we did a coach trip up to Alton Towers. And on the way back, the bloke was serving us alcohol.
Yeah.
And I asked for a coffee, and he put sugar in it, and so he gave me a whiskey instead. So by the time me and my brother got back, we were absolutely legless.
Jess, yes, sweetheart, I would like to see the man that refused you entry to the bar. I would verbally be there rendering first aid. Yeah, it was a respect thing. In my day, you got drunk. It was disrespectful to the community, the landlord, the pub, and all that.
And it was embarrassing. Men thing, and women could talk women stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what it was. It wasn't it wasn't a sexist. It wasn't like women aren't allowed in here. In actual fact, it was the opposite way around. I'll be honest with you.
Men would buy the drinks. That's why the reason why they didn't like women at the bar.
Yeah. But the other thing was the separated bars. In a lot of communities, the women did not want the men in their bar with them.
No.
They wanted their own separate space. And I think sometimes it gets a bit turned around as a sexist thing, but it wasn't a sexist thing at all. It was a case that, the two groups, bear in mind, communities then were a lot tighter.
Yeah.
So they wanted their own separate.
And if you were
space.
separate, you've got no good chance of carrying on.
And the kids went in the garden, right? And if you wanted to sit with your partner, you sat in the garden, or you escorted them. Now, a woman could enter the man's bar, right, if she was escorted by a man. I.e., if I took Kaz, as I did, took her into my village pub, she went in with me, and she was welcomed in there. The guys changed the language a little bit. They might have been a bit more polite, but she could come in with me. There was no, she was banned. It was if she was on her own, she would be.
Yeah, you never walk into a pub on your own as a girl.
But the guys didn't go into the saloon.
Yeah, bar. So much for being a short one tonight, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, again, you know what it's like.
Yeah. And these things all evolved out of what the community wanted. That was the other thing. That was it. The landlord just wanted people to buy drinks. It wasn't a rule he set. It was what the community said.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? Trying to keep us back from. You want to drink. You want to drink. You don't want any faff-housing about.
Yes. By the time I step in the bar, I've probably already slept in 3 bushes by then. Fair play.
What lovely people.
I think we're. Yeah. Anyhow, that's it, guys. I'm afraid I am absolutely exhausted. It's been a long weekend. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. To the guys that were on the camp, thank you very much. And it was a real pleasure. Every single one of you. To everybody else that's joined me tonight, thank you. I didn't think I was going to do an hour. I actually said to Kaz, I was sat here, I came upstairs, got organised, and I was like, don't know how I'm going to get through tonight. You guys got me through it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for just being the community. I really appreciate it. Now, if there's any of you at any time need a hand, want to chat, want to know anything, any way we can help you,
just get hold of us.
The email's there. Get hold of us. Yeah, take it out, share it, like it, invite your friends to the community, Spread the love, spread the news. Yeah, we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's something the bushcraft world's needed for a long time.
That's okay, Ruby.
Is a proper community. So, as I say quite regularly, stay safe, get outdoors, have your fun, have your adventures. If you can't get outdoors, just have a look out the window, but get some fresh air, enjoy yourselves, and have a wonderful time.
Night all. Have a fantastic written. Those who are going camping out, Jess, I hope you stay warm.
Yeah, Jess, stay warm. Stay warm. Enjoy yourself. Let us know how you get on.
Have a great week all.
Yeah.
And take it easy. We'll see you soon.
Love those you do. Forgive those you don't. And as always, may peace and light be on every single one of you. Guys, stay safe. Till next week.
Thanks, Delph.
Have fun. Nikki,
Bye.
Caroline, Maroon Mac.
And a Willow.
Jason, Chris,
everybody.
Owen, everybody. Yeah. Nick out.
I know.
No. Oh, push the wrong button. End. There you go.